What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Checking out my shirt. This is last week, one of last week's beat right here. I'm sure this mug is working. Yeah. Back at it again with the fire blaze. Super fire blaze. It's hot out here. Real hot in the Inland Empire right now. It's Good Beats episode 29. Can't believe it. We made it to episode 29. I should say that every time. Man, I can't believe we made it to episode 28. I can't believe it. I'll say that for episode 30, which will be my 30th episode of Good Beats with yours truly, Jamil Alexander. It's hot. That was on beat. I wish everybody a happy Tuesday. About 28 minutes late, more or less, to my own live stream. Some things that occurred. I found out that a family member has passed. Today around, let me see the time. Let's see the time that, because my sister called me earlier and told me. So 3:11 is when she called. Was 3:11? No, she called at 1:44. And yeah, my family member, we found out that they passed away today. It's my auntie. She stayed in Compton, California. And some things happened, some dirty family things that happened. And I don't know what happened between it all, but it's very disheartening, very saddening in a lot of ways. Particularly because a lot of lies and backstabbing occurred. A lot of lies and backstabbing occurred from family members that we grew up with, people that we allowed to come to our home as I was a young child, and whatnot, and they withheld a lot of information and did things behind everybody's back. If you hear the fan, it's because the fan is on, literally on me, because it's hot in the Inland Empire. It was 103 degrees today. Yesterday was 103. It's probably going to be 103 tomorrow. That real feel thing, 106. Hot out here in the world. But yeah, some things that occurred, and I had to take a little time to get my mind together. In a lot of ways, a lot of backstabbing, a lot of lies, a lot of fronting, a lot of disrespect, and a lot of generalities. I'm saying, a lot of disrespect to my family. I would like to say that people are very lucky that my chronic fatigue and my major anxiety disorder keeps me at the house a lot of the times. I'm saying, a lot of people don't know that. But yeah, the people are very lucky. Yeah, my great aunt passed today, my auntie Martha, and I would like to take a little time to dedicate for her passing. Although the things hurt, we still loved her. We still loved her dearly out here. We went and did what we could, how we could. A lot of people, always ask us, why didn't we say things like when she was in the hospital and stuff. I'm like, because she was always in the hospital. And then she would get out of the hospital and come to our house, and we'd watch her. I made sure she got fed and whatnot. And you do the things because of love. You don't do it for things, and what had occurred was, just some pretty rough things, what I'm saying? But we love that woman, and we're going to take some time at the beginning of my stream for that, to just, dedicate some silence for her. I did a lot of my crying months ago when my other family members backstabbed my close family members. Okay. Also in the news today, or in the news in general, is Roe v. Wade getting overturned. It's a very contentious issue for lots of folks. People on one side, people on the other side. It's just very strange that for all these years, this precedent has been set, and all of a sudden, what the people had did then is wrong. I don't know. It just baffles my mind. See what else been happening, man. Today they brought in an aide to get, I guess, question some Donald Trump aide, and she was saying how former President Donald Trump was in the suburban trying to get the driver to drive this way, and how the Secret Service dudes was trying to, like, they had to pull his butt off the steering wheel because Cat was over here trying to literally cause these people to crash, more or less. You know what I mean? I'm just like, dude, you're wilding, bro. You done made these people go and riot over here in this freaking at the Capitol building or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'll be there. I'll be marching with you. You're trying to get the dudes, the Secret Service, whose job it is to take care of your butt, to go over there. They're like, nah, Mr. President, it ain't happening. They pretty much, I don't know if they restrained him or whatever, but they were saying that had occurred. You know what I'm saying? Even his own daughter was telling him, like, Dad, you need to, like, bring these people down, like, tell them to, like, take it easy. And he was like, oh, heck no, like, war, type of stuff. Cat was loopy and still is loopy. And people have a right to vote for who they vote for and all that, but you got to really, I mean, and like I said, I understand a lot of people's perspectives, but it's very difficult for me to understand voting for Donald Trump, even as a Christian. Very difficult. Um, yeah. Buzz Lightyear came out, the movie. That's been I guess it was flopped. People say it flopped. You know, um, yeah, pretty wild. They try to rehash people's childhoods to take money from the millennials and the Generation Z to Zoomers, people that grew up with these movies, and they don't really put any thought and effort into the movies. That's kind of one thing. And I have a lot of friends that love Marvel, but you could really bank on the properties. You don't have to write greatly. People are going to bank on the fact that they're coming to see Thor. They're coming to see, you're coming to see Super Mario if it's Super Mario movie. You know what I'm saying? People really don't have to try super hard, unlike unlike a movie with a random blind spotting, uh, type of movie. You know what I'm saying? Random stars, random people. You really have to try to write. Everything's banking on the writing. You're not banking on an IP that was already here before. So it's very interesting that they wrote and released this movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just very interesting, man. But yeah, man, we over here, the Inland Empire, hot, super hot, um, out here. My little brother graduated high honors out of the Trade Technical Institute, and I have to congratulate him on my live. Good job, bro. You did your thing, Chicken Wang. Um, yeah, but today we about to make some beats, man. Just see what I can make. Probably just one beat today. I'm tired. I was in my garage sweating my butt off in a 100-degree heat. You know what I'm saying? Barely moving around because the chronic fatigue it is for real. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people think because you look good, I'm trying to toot my own horn, but they look at you and they don't see what's wrong with you. To them, it's made up. It's in your brain. You know what I'm saying? Even, and a lot of Christians be like, just go in faith, go in faith. I'm like, yeah, I feel that, man, but it's very. I'm learning sampling. Hey, what's up, Kevin? Shout out to you. But yeah, it's very to ease up the beats. What you mean, man? To ease up the beats. But yeah, that it's been very interesting with chronic fatigue. But we here. I will be making some beats. Shout out to you, Kevin B. I appreciate you. Normally I do techno, but I want to learn rap also. Okay. So do you like do techno production? Like only techno production? You produce is the word. You know what I'm saying? If you produce is techno producing or rap producing. You know what I'm saying? What is it that you do? Excuse me. right now, as I wait for Kevin's comment, I'm going to go ahead and open a new. I produce off a show. Okay. Well, I do not a lot of sample based production. I mean, mostly on the live I do. A lot of people, at least people that I do know, they use like loops and stuff like that. They go on the splice, find a loop or whatever. Techno most of the time. Oh, that's what's up, dude. Yeah, that's what's up. What kind of rap? Like in the vein of like trap rap, uh, East Coast hip hop type stuff. Some of the stuff that Currency and the Alchemist type beats. Like what do you mean? Like as far as rap? Because you know, as I'm pretty certain you know, like techno has a bunch of subgenres. Same thing with rap. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna start making this beat, man. That way Kevin can see old school for sure. I got you, brother. I'm gonna try to make an old school beat today for you, Kevin. Boom bap. I'm gonna try to do that for you, Kevin, for sure. Excuse me. 90 BPM for sure. Yeah, man. I'm gonna do that for you, brother. I'll show you how I do it. You know, you could take inspiration and do it your own way. You know what I'm saying? I use FL Studio, but a lot of other DAWs are very similar in how you sample and how you manipulate audio. You know, I have a friend. His name is Ogosh Leotis. He uses Ableton. You know what I'm saying? He's pretty cool. You know, he's not pretty cool. He has a lot of followers and subscribers, but that's my homie from high school. But I got you, brother. I got you. Let me do this. Let me get this popping off. Start. Close. All right. Let me see if I get you. So I tend to have a lot of I tend to have a lot of through the years since I've been making beats, particularly hip hop beats for a lot of years. Have a lot of samples through the years. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's in the club. Oh, damn. I think these samples, particularly from like 2008 to like 2009. Let me go through these. I think that's when I switched computers. Yeah, you don't need a lot of hardware. You know, you just need a computer and a mouse. What's his name? Ninth Wonder. He had this. They had this phrase for him in Little Brother that Ninth Wonder used to mouse click it on the beatbox, which pretty much means like he would make his beats with his mouse on FL Studio. So for the sake of making the beat, specifically boom bap, in the vein of what you're like Mobb Deep is fire, bro. I'm gonna open that up. And I'm in FL Studios there's this thing called Slice X. And I just put it in Slice X. It does pre-slice it for you. Let me try to show you here. Display. As you see it's sliced up, but I'm gonna delete that with Control Shift Delete. Deletes everything, and then I'm gonna put my own slices to this. Okay, I'm gonna take that. Every note, every time she sings, she's singing. You know what I'm saying? It's fine, brother. Just there's different ways to cut. There's different ways to cut. I have the producer. Producer version is fine. There's some trials.
and plant the seed of life,
Do that. Cut here, cut here.
life,
Triplet. That's a triplet.
and keep and keep and keep and keep.
I don't think I'll do that.
Keep these moments lasting, moments lasting, moments lasting, lasting, lasting.
You know, she's doing a lot of vocal notes. Crow sound and make it synthesizer with. 'Cause I mean, oh man, I'm not doing that. So yeah, I'm gonna manipulate this sound. Bring it down here. Okay, now I'm gonna throw some drums. You said 90 BPM? I got you. I'll go straight to 90. In FL Studio they have the FPC. There's different ways to do this, of course, but I use the FPC so I could get more of a naturalistic feel. Akai Fire default, and I'm also using the Akai Fire pad, and it integrates with FL Studio pretty well. I got it a couple years back, and a lot of people kind of stopped using them, but I use it often, man. I get some drums here. So this guy named Grumpy has these breaks. If you hear it, it sounds it's boom bap to the core, these drums. His name is Grumpy. Grumpy drums. He has a Instagram. Okay, you're asking, is it possible to integrate crow sounds and make synthesizer with it? Probably. You know what I'm saying? What I would do if I had a specific sound is I would take it, throw it into the sampler, right? You just take a sound, throw it into the sampler, right? Like this. And then you're able to open up this, right? And then you're able to manipulate it in here, in these little sampler right here. So let me I'm gonna go ahead and open up a note. As you see, you're able to manipulate the note of the sound. So if you decided to take a crow voice, you could throw the crow sample into the sampler, just straight up. You take it, you drag it, and you drop it into the sampler, and then you're able to manipulate it in the sampler. That's one way to do that. That's how I would do that if I had a if I wanted to do what you were doing, brother. Anyway, let me go ahead and get some drums popping off. Yeah, you could do that, man. I'm pretty certain you could do that. Record the voice, maybe email it to yourself, and then you drag it into FL Studio that way.